Hi, my name's Dave. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. I call this the amazing gift of life. You know, it is really amazing, this thing called life, to wake up every morning with breath in your body, a sound mind, another sunrise, another opportunity to begin again. That alone is reason to have gratitude, to wake up with gratitude, to fill your day with gratitude. Don't you agree? So many people rush into the day already burdened by what they lack or what they're trying to obtain, already measuring what is missing or comparing their lives to someone else's highlight reel. But there is something powerful about waking up and first saying, thank you for my life. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to see another day. Thank you for my health. For another day to think, to move, to love, to try, and to build or even become. Thank you. Gratitude, in my opinion, changes the way we enter the day. It shifts us from entitlement to awareness. It softens the heart. It reminds us that life is not owed to us, but it's given. It's a gift. And when you begin your day with that kind of awareness, you don't move through the world the same way. You begin to ask better questions, not just what could I get today, but what can I give today? Not just how can I win, but how can I make somebody else's burden a little lighter? Not just how can I get ahead, but how can I leave something better than I found it? Gratitude teaches us to look outward. We live in a time obsessed with speed. How fast can I make it? How fast can I build the platform? How fast can I be seen, be known, be successful, be validated? Yes, this is in a world where we just have to have it immediately. We're surrounded by urgency, comparison, and instant access. Everything feels like it has to happen right now, but life doesn't always work out in the timetable of our impatience. And I want you to think about something. You know, we live in this world where everything has to be right then and there. We want it real fast. So look at how long it used to take people to write books. I mean, true authors. Now you have AI, and AI is spitting out books with just you plugging in an idea. But ask somebody to talk about that book, they really don't even know what the book is all about because they haven't written it. AI wrote the book. Think about how fast people are really making things happen. And AI is great for certain things, and AI may not be so great for certain things. That's depends on how you see it, how you look at it. But as far as production wise, I'm quite sure AI is awesome. Now, there are some things that you cannot microwave or get real fast. Some things are not immediate. For example, developing character takes time. Developing wisdom takes time. And we all know trust takes time. What about healing? Oh, that takes a lot of time. And lasting change, of course, that takes time. The world celebrates the quick results, but life often honors steady growth. And, you know, for some people, the truth is, especially when you're in the middle of a struggle, that's going to take time. When you're walking through turmoil, setbacks, disappointments, grief, or confusion, it's easy to feel like nothing's moving. It's easy to believe your efforts are not working. It is easy to wonder whether your labors matter at all. But some of the greatest work happening in your life right now, you just might not be able to see it. There are seasons where growth is underground. The roots form before the fruit even appears. There are times when the soul is being strengthened in silence long before the evidence shows up in public. And that is why you must think of one thing one way. You must believe. You must believe when that road is long. Believe when your answers are not immediate. Believe when your daily grind feels unnoticed. And believe when progress looks small. Believe when your hands are tired and your heart is tested. Belief is not denial. It is not pretending pain does not exist. It is not ignoring hardship. Belief is the decision to stay anchored in hope while reality does its work on you. It is the refusal to let difficulty have the final word. Of course, there are times when you need to make a course correction, but I'm not talking about that today. Because every day we are all planting something. We're planting thoughts. We're planting our words. We're planting with our choices. We are planting our attitude. We're planting seeds with our habits. We're planting with our kindness. We're planting with our discipline. We are planting with the energy that we even bring into a room. We plant with every way we speak to ourselves when nobody else is listening or watching. We plant every single day, whether we realize it or not. And speaking of planting, some seeds are planted in other people. A smile, a kind word, encouragement, patience, a moment of grace, a helping hand, a listening ear. These are all seeds. You may not fully know what act of goodness or that you've done for somebody. You may not even see what it has done or produced. You may never know what conversation changed the direction of another person's day or month or even life. Not every seed comes with immediate proof or any proof at all sometimes. Some are buried deep. Some disappear from view, and some seem to go nowhere at all. And that's just the mystery of planting seeds. Some seeds fall on stony ground. They don't take root. And ancient scripture said that. They never get a chance they deserve to grow. Some efforts are rejected. Some acts of kindness or goodness are overlooked. Some efforts feel wasted, but not all ground is barren. Some seeds fall into fertile soil. Some words land in the right heart at the right time. Some disciplines repeat day after day begin to change your life. Some small faithful acts produce 30, 60, or even 100-fold over time. The ancient truth still speaks now because human nature has not changed as much as we would like or even think it has. We still need patience. We still need a perspective. We still need faith. We still need reminders that the unseen matters, that the hidden season matters, that the seed that we plant definitely matters. We still need to know that life is not merely about fast outcomes, but about faithful sowing. So maybe the deeper invitation of life is not just to chase results, but to live responsibly, to wake up gratefully, to stay open-hearted to the good while you can, to trust the process you cannot fully measure or see, to keep believing through the trials, to keep planting even when you cannot see the harvest. To remember that the extraordinary is often built quietly over time through repeated acts of faithfulness. Life is truly amazing, not because it's easy, but because it is full of possibilities. Every morning carries potential. Every day carries potential. Every day gives us a seed to plant. Every encounter gives us a chance to leave light behind. Every hardship gives us a chance to become stronger, wiser, deeper, and even more grounded. Every ordinary moment holds the possibility of something sacred when we choose to live with gratitude, purpose, and belief. So do me a favor, wake up thankful, do some good, find a way to be grateful, be patient with the process, keep believing in your daily grind. Plant your seeds with intention and trust that in due season, what was sown in faith can still rise in beauty, for the message is still timeless. He who has an ear, let him hear. My name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast. Hey, I hope that was a good food for thought for you, and I wish you a fantastic day. Be blessed. So long.